His Excellency President William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, on behalf of my delegation, I thank you for inviting me for a state visit and welcoming us very well since we came yesterday. I don't travel so much. However, for the regional meetings, East African meetings, I cannot miss any meeting. And I have made this very clear in writing. I've told everybody, United Nations, I've got my young people, they travel, they go there, all these meetings, but East Africa, I will miss no meeting. Why? This is because this is our primary area of interest of our survival. These people, as I was saying there at the press conference, the people you call East Africans and their tribes, Kikuyu, what. If you study them carefully, they are actually just four groups, could say four groups. Because normally when they ask me, Uganda has got very many tribes, I said, where are the tribes? Oh, many, Baganda, what? Then I asked them, what does a Muganda call a man? Omusajja. What does a Munyankore call a man? Omushaija. What does a Mutoro call a man? Omusaija. What does a Musoga call a man? Omuthada. So where is the difference exactly? How can you say there are so many tribes, so many words? Now, when it comes to East Africa, the groups are just, I think, four. You have the Bantus, all these fellows. You can, I was telling His Excellency how there is a man called Karisa. From Giriama, Karisa, if you ask Banyankore what Karisa is, they will tell you he's a cattle keeper. That's what it means in Giriama. I couldn't believe it. So you have the Bantus of all this whole area up to South Africa. Then you have the Nilotics, our people of Kisumu, of northern Uganda, of Tororo. These are then you have what they call the Nilo-Hamitic. The Nilo-Hamitic are the Iteso, Karamojong, Turkana. Those are all one group, Ateker group. Then you have including the Karenjin are part of that group. Not Ateke, but Nilo-Hamitic. The Sabi, the Nandi. Then you have what you would call the Cushitic, the Somalis. But if you study them carefully, because that's my job. Whenever I go in a place, I ask, what do you call this? What do you call this? That's how I do my research. Because the universities are not doing the research. They are busy with the North Pole, South Pole, nothing to do with here. So like the Somalis, I ask them, what do you call cow? If you ask the Somali, they will say, sa. Do I have a Somali here? Sa. That's correct? Now, if I was to ask any of the Bantus from Uganda here, what is Obusa? Do you have any volunteers? Cow dung. You can imagine, the Somalis call cow sa. All the Bantus of Uganda call cow dung sa. So you wonder, the Luo word for water, Luo, our Luos, Achoris, is P. If you ask the Somalis, what do you call water? Say, Bio. So, where is this difference, big difference you are talking about? Why don't you see the oneness and the connectedness? These are the spectacles I go with. Whenever I go somewhere, I'm looking for not for the differences, but for the connectedness. But above all now, we in Uganda, there's something we call Kamarabiona, the one which solves everything. We have Swahili. Swahili is a dialect, which is Bantu, mainly Bantu dialect, but with some words of Arabic, which is spoken by everybody. So we are lucky. We are not like the Europeans who don't have one language. When they go to European Union, they can't speak German, they can't speak. That's why the English left to them. Say we don't belong here. Brexit. But you people, you are lucky, you have this one language, which the whole of East Africa can easily learn, because it is mainly Bantu. Like when you count, in Swahili, moja emwe in my language. Runyankore from far there, you don't know where Banyankore are. Emwe, moja. Mbiri in Swahili, ibiri in Runyankore. Tatu in Swahili, ishatu in Runyankore. Inne Swahili, ina in Runyankore. Imagine Runyankore, you know, Banyankore are very far from here. Tano, itano. Now, I don't know why our tribes at the coast, when they got 5, they got tired. Maybe they didn't have too many goats to count. So they would count up to 5. So when they got to 6, they looked for an Arabic word, sita, saba, nane is Bantu. Nine is Bantu. Tisa is Arabic. Kumi is Bantu. So therefore, Swahili is mainly a Bantu language with some words of Arabic, maybe 30% or something like that. Some words of Portuguese. Meza, that's Portuguese. I hear there are some Indian words also. So it's really a gold mine. So therefore, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very glad that His Excellency Ruto, and even the other leaders of Kenya, the ones, Mzee Moi, Mzee Kibaki, His Excellency Uhuru, now His Excellency Ruto, they are all very passionate on the East African agenda. So I'm very happy. When we are going to eat, we shouldn't talk too much, because this is now eating. This is kuria in my language there. So here we are supposed to say a few things. But because I am always talking, if you give me audience, I can go on. But since we have already talked on the press conference, it's now my honor to ask you to rise up for a toast for His Excellency William Ruto, who has brought a lot of energy in the integration process. Because now I don't have to, he's actually more active than myself on this agenda. So this is, I think in Kenya here you say, asifue Mungu.